Let us close our eyes for a moment. With deep love, let us think of God and think of the masters. Same vasatu jihayam veena pustakadharini murari vallabha devi sarva shukla saraswati mannatha Sri Jagannatha Matguru Sri Jagadguru Madatma Sarvabhutatma Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Guru Mata, Guru Pita, Guru Mati, Guru Gati, Vina Guru Name Jnanam, Vina Guru Name Sthiti. Naguroradhikam, 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 Naguroradhikam. Mama Sasanataha, Mama Sasanataha, Mama Sasanataha, Shiva Sasanataha. Srimat Param Brahma Gurum Smarami, Srimat Param Brahma Gurum Vadami, Srimat Param Brahma Gurum Bhajami, Srimat Param Brahma Gurum Namami. Om Sahana Vavatu, Sahano Bhunaktu, Sahaviryam Karavavahi, Tejasvi Navadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahi. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. I bow to God. I bow to all the divine incarnations. I bow to all the masters of all times and all places. I bow to my beloved Gurudev. I bow to all of you and the entire creation. Om. Amen. Good evening. It is by the grace of God and Sri Gurudev we all have assembled here in the city of Charlotte in a sacred premises of the Hindu temple and the cultural center to commemorate the 50th anniversary of Sri Gurudev's coming to the Americas. And as we heard, it is the event organized by 3 Kriya centers in the state, I think. Life is a gift of God. Life is like a lamp, and this lamp is lit from another source of light. When the lamp is lit, either from one lamp to the another, or from the matchstick or the lighter, and then the lamp is burning. When the lamp is burning, if we look, or the candle, If there is no oxygen, the lamp will not burn. In other words, we need air. If same air will be a little bit stronger, it will extinguish the lamp. Air is needed for the lamp to burn, but when the air becomes wind, it can extinguish the lamp. A tiny lamp can be extinguished with wind, but if that little fire becomes big fire, bonfire, wildfire, the wind will not extinguish it. It will make even bigger. Months ago, in this technologically sophisticated country like USA, we faced a big fire disaster in California, in LA area. Life is fire. It should burn. It should not create trouble for others. It should bring warmness. It should bring light. It should be useful. Life is an opportunity. It is a very, very rare opportunity. In all the living beings, among all the living beings, the plants are living, insects, animals are living, and we are also living. In this creation, we all the living beings, why all the living beings? The entire elemental world, there is a purpose, there is a meaning behind it. Nothing is without a purpose or meaning. There is a beautiful verse in Sanskrit, amantra aksharam nasti. There is no akshara, alphabet, letter, which cannot be used for mantra or prayer. Meaning, every letter, every alphabet can be used to pray. You can make word and through word the prayer. Nasti moolam anausadham. There is no plant, leaves, herbs, which cannot be useful for medicinal purpose. Ayogya purusha nasti. There is no one whom we can call as useless. So, what is the problem? The problem is, yojakaha tatra durlabha. The person who knows how to use, he or she is rare. Just you think, we listen to the vocal plus the violin. Yesterday we listened to singing with guitar. It's just strings. How this string, whether it is use of the finger or with the, I don't know its name. That is that. We could create such beautiful music. How? If you give to me, I cannot. But one who knows can create music. That is the beauty in human life. We can train ourselves. We can make ourselves meaningful, purposeful, and beautiful. It is in each one's hand. There is no father or mother who doesn't want to raise their own children to be good, to be successful in every way. Everyone wants that. And everyone puts the effort. This topic today, living with purpose, aligning career, relationships, and spirituality. Once upon a time, there was a king. The king had 3 sons. The king wanted to choose the worthy son to be his successor, to be the next king. The king was in a fix. Who can be really intelligent one, capable one, but how to test? The king had a guru, a spiritual guide. The king consulted with his guru. They devised a plan. The plan was invite 3 sons, give them 100 gold coins, give them 3 houses, give them a specific time, let it be 1 month, and let in 1 month they fill these houses with something they want. Choice is theirs, and one who will be successful will inherit the kingdom. 100 gold coins to each one, limited time, same time period to each one, and condition is to fill the house. The first son thought, 100 gold coins, it is nothing. If it could have been 1,000, 10,000, but how to make 100, 1,000 or 10,000? So, in this country, people go to casino. So he wanted to, use in this purpose. Some friend told, what is casino? Casino is cash in, no out. So the eldest son invested money in this, whether it is your stock market or gambling or anything like this. The second son thought, 100 gold coins, such a big house, what can I bring and fill in? I will tell the city, those who clean, they'll put all the garbage, they'll dump the garbage, it can fill it. The third son, the youngest, he was a little thoughtful. My father is intelligent. His guru is wise. Intelligent and wise decided together to fill the house with something, only 100 gold coins. It cannot be filled with material things. There must be something behind it. So sat quietly, maybe he might have prayed to God. The idea came. This house which is given, it has lots of furnitures. Keep it out. Because you can't, if you put 2 chairs, then there is empty. So take everything out. Clean the house. Next, what he did, 3 things he did. On the day of test, he brought some lamps and lit the lamps in the dark room. Put some incense stick burning, and very slow, beautiful instrumental music playing. Maybe nowadays we can play it with little machine. So it was a new moon evening. The father and the guru, the king and the guru, came to see the 3 sons. The first son was sitting like this. Nothing is done. What happened to you? Then he told his mind, I wanted to make 100, 1,000, 10,000 in such a short time. The easiest way was this, but I lost. Then they moved forward. The second son, they could not go in. They put handkerchief on the nose. What you have done? What could have I done? Should I have filled the house with gold? 100 gold coins, I put all the garbage and dumped it here. Then they left place. Then third son's house, it was completely empty. But there was light. There was aroma. There was music. So they said, your house is empty. Then the son with folded hands said, my father, my Gurudev, the house is not empty. The house is filled. The house is filled with light. The house is filled with aroma. The house is filled with music. And you know, in the test, who will be the successor? Clear to you. Life is an opportunity given to us. When we have come to this hall, you have come with a purpose. When I came to Charlotte, I came with a purpose. And if you tell me stay 2 days more, no. We'll do so much delicious food for you. We'll do whatever you want to tell us to do, we'll do it. No. The time is fixed. I have to go. We have come to this world. Our time of departure is fixed. Even if you pray 2 days extension, it is not possible. Do you know, sometimes in some places, the doctor try artificial way to make the, no. It is fixed. We have come, we have to leave. When we have come to this world, we have to leave this world. We came to this world, you think, the day we were born, empty hands. Tiny empty hands. Body grew up. We worked. We might have earned a lot of wealth, lot of reputation, lot of appreciation, lot of friends. But when we have to leave, we have to leave alone. Nobody will go with you. Neither your career will go, nor your companions will go relationship. You came in empty hands, you will go in empty hands. No one will accompany you, nothing you can carry, you have to go alone. My loving ones, we came in empty hands. We have to live in empty hands. We came alone. We have to live alone. But if we really want a meaningful, purposeful, beautiful life, we should go with heartful, hateful life. And that art of living, that life, it is again in our hands. How to live? How to live in this world? How to move in this world? How to spend our every moment so that we can live such a life? Do you know, this morning I was holding a child, baby. When I was holding the baby, I hold it like this in my arm. The baby's cheek was holding my cheek, but there was beard. But I was surprised. The baby was clinging to my face, not crying, nothing, very peaceful. I told the baby has become, the Velcro sticking. So, human mind, the mind should stick. Mind is like a sticker, be careful. Mind should stick to someone or something so that the life will be full, life will be complete. Mind with materialistic attitude will give some joy, some satisfaction, but not everything. Materially, we should be successful. I'm not against it. I came from where? I came from Houston to here, flying. I don't have the ability to fly in air myself without aeroplane. I don't have that ability. So I need a ticket tomorrow to fly. So somebody should buy a ticket for me. Meaning is, we have to have material excellence. We have to have good health. We have to have good relationship. We have to have good career. We have to have the way to inner peace. All these things are needed. In the yogic language, when it is said, especially on the path of Kriya Yoga, which we practice, in human body, there are 5 chakras in the spine. How many chakras? 5 chakras in the spine. One in the base of the spine. One is behind the genital organ in the spine. One is behind the navel in the spine. One is in the heart. One is in the neck. These 5 chakras, spiritual masters, they compare with the 5 fingers. In both the hands, there are 5 fingers. This little finger is the bottom chakra, the lowest. Second chakra, navel chakra, heart chakra, and the neck, the throat. This little finger represents material prosperity. We need material prosperity is needed to know. I was a student of economics. I studied economics. I taught economics for quite a few years. One day my Gurudev told me, why you are commuting from Cuttack to Puri? During those days, it was 3 hours each way, 6 hours every day. You spend so much of time, so much of money, stress. Why? You can come the weekend. I smiled. I told, Baba, I am a student of economics. I know how to invest. We need material success. It is needed for everybody. If anybody is telling, leave everything, first that person should leave everything, who is advising. Leave your clothes, because this cloth is money. Food is money. So leave everything. No, it cannot be. We should be materially successful. This is the bottom chakra. The second finger, this finger we call as which finger? Ring finger. Somebody said, why is it called as ring finger? Another one said, because when we marry, we use a ring here. With that ring, it is known that the person is married. Another person said, no. Why is it called as ring finger? To have a ring master in our life. He told, I'll tell you a humorous story. In India, we had a Mughal emperor. His name is Akbar. Akbar had a wise minister, a Hindu minister. His name is Birbal. And Birbal is very, very intelligent and presence of mind, very good. One day, Akbar and Birbal, they were talking. They said, in the discussion, how or why do the wives interfere so much in everything? Akbar said, it is life. Birbal said, yes, but what is in this life? If you are always told why you are doing this, why you are doing that, then is there any wise person in our kingdom who will not be followed by the wife? Will be telling that I take my own decision. So they invited people. Our emperor wants to test the wisest person of the state. Suppose we all are invited. So all are sitting. Then Akbar and Birbal came. Akbar said, anybody who follows the, anybody who is really obeying the command of the wife, come to this side. And who doesn't follow, come to this side. So one person stood one side, this side, all are following the wife. So Akbar said, see, there is one wise person who is not following the wife. He says, Birbal said, I doubt it. He called this man. He said, why you are standing here? He said, because I follow my wife. How do you follow your wife? Because my wife said, don't go to the crowd. So all are this side, so I'm standing this side. We marry to have a guide to tell, don't do this. Do you know, in Vedic tradition, the wife is called as Sahadharmini, Dharma Patni. Dharma means the path of values, morality, ethics. Wife is the one who controls the husband. No, this is not the right path. This is the ring finger. Now come to this middle finger. And middle finger is the tallest of all. This middle finger is the navel center. Let me go back. The second center speaks of our relationship. Material life, we need material excellence. Second center is family center, which speaks of our relationship. My wife, my children, my family, my parents, this is all related to this. Now the navel center is the middle one. It is called as the food center. The food center, we take food. Food will give us health. Food will give us strength. Food will give us beauty. Food gives us luster. If you do not take food for few days, slowly the strength of the body will decrease. If you eat more, your body will be sick. Your food should be healthy, food should be good, and it should be in moderation. The food should be taken in right time, in right quantity. This is the navel center. It is needed for us. It is for the health. Now this finger we call it as, tell me which finger? pointing finger or index finger. I say you. So we always point finger towards others. We always point towards everything, this thing, that thing. This heart center is the place of ego, place of emotion, place of judgment, place of criticism, place of pointing. Spiritual masters tell, when you point one finger towards somebody, be careful, 3 fingers are pointing towards. If you tell one person that he is bad, you are 3 times worse. That is why Jesus said, judge not, so that you will not be judged. With our every word, we are exposing ourselves to be judged by others that what we are. In our ashram means Gurudev's young age, his Guru's ashram. In Puri, there was a school. In the school, there was a little boy, very wayward, indisciplined, impolite, using very harsh and abusive words. Nowadays, we can tell he was bullying others. So, teachers came and complained near Gurudev that we should get rid of that boy. If that boy remains in the school, he will spoil the entire environment. What happened? Gurudev asked, tell me, what is that boy doing? He's using very bad words. Gurudev said, which word he is using, tell me. We cannot tell. Then Gurudev asked, you know these words? Ask the teachers. So they kept quiet. Tell me, you know these words or not? They said, yes, we know these words. But why you are not telling me? Because the words are not good. Very simple reply. You know the word and you know that word is not good, and that is why you are not using it. That child knows the word. That child doesn't know that these words are not good. He's using. This is the only difference. That is what education is. Education is the art of refining anybody. What to do, what not to do, how to speak, what not to speak, how to behave, what we should not behave. This is the discrimination. So Gurudev brought this little child and told him, you are telling like this, it is not good. You will not tell like this. You are doing like this, you should not do like this. You will be surprised. When I'm talking of my Gurudev, his thought is coming to me. One professor of philosophy, he was my senior colleague. We worked together. When he came to know that I was a disciple of Gurudev, he wanted to speak about Gurudev to me. He told, I have some memory of Gurudev. I said, you know him? He said, yes, not only know, very closely. Is it so? Tell me. Then he told, he came from a very, very poor family. He was studying in Puri in the college. He came to know about Gurudev and ashram. He was sometimes coming to ashram. And Gurudev knew that he was from a difficult family, having a hardship. Many times Gurudev used to invite him, come and have some food. Ashram's condition was not also good during those days. Financially, there was also hardship. He was to appear the examination, he has to use, to pay the examination fee, university fee. So he was worried he didn't have money. And he was reluctant to tell Gurudev that I need some money. So he has come to ashram. So he's sitting there. That day a money order came. During those days, through post, money order used to come. The postman brought the money order form. Gurudev put signature. He gave money, maybe 15 rupees And during those days, 15 rupees was quite a bit. So Gurudev received the money, the postman left. Gurudev took that money, put in the pocket of this young student. He said, "It is for you." When this professor, he was much elderly, was narrating this, he had tear in his eyes. He said, "Do you know, I didn't tell him that there is need for money. But he knew my mind. This is the real education. If you can really understand others' heart, others' feeling." One says, mother was, this is not a story also, a tribal mother took her little child means breastfeeding child, telling the doctor that my child has some problem in his eyes. A tribal lady. The doctor asked, "How could you know that your child has eye problem?" Then she said, "Because I am a mother." Very simple answer. Because I am a mother. So the child has eye problem. And the doctor found it. The child has eye problem. The education, who taught this mother how to know the child is having eye problem or what? Education is to open the heart. Education is to expand the heart. Education is to bring more love into the heart. If there is no expansion in heart, if there is no love in heart, it is not education. However, this is the heart center, the index finger, to regulate our life, moderating our life, taking care of our own ego and emotion, because that affects every aspect of our life. Even if we have money, ego problem. We have good family, wife is good, husband is good, but if there is ego, trouble begins. Anywhere, ego is the greatest mischief maker. Now come to the fifth one, the thumb. Here the next center, it is called as the center of religion, philosophy, center of proper communication, singing, prayer. This is the third center. Understanding. So we need harmony between these five. The five fingers in the hand, one finger is missing. The hand is appearing as incomplete. The five fingers together, they make the hand active and dynamic. In the same way, in our life, we need material excellence, we need healthy relationship, we need, for material excellence, we need career. Healthy relationship, we need good body, good heart, good skill, communicative skill, moderation of ego is in moderate state. I'm not telling, but how to get it done? How to bring good career to be successful? I'll tell you a little thing that, do you know, whether it is career, whether it is relationship, whether you go to temple and pray, everywhere one thing is useful, needed, that is your mind. If you are sitting with the school books, textbooks, but the mind is not there. One student sitting in the classroom with the pen in the hand and notebook open, professor is teaching, and the mind is not there. Mind is somewhere. Mind is a gift of God to each one of us. Mind is a good servant to help us. Mind is a bad master to guide us. Many people, children, we tell the children, sit down quiet. But how the child will sit quiet if the child's mind is restless? So, in human civilization, human society, We are providing everything to the child, but we are not providing the right education how to take care of the mind. If the child will know, or we train the child, look, the mind will go this way, don't allow this. Or if we really understand how we can deal with our mind, we can tell our children how to deal with the mind. Only keeping body healthy is not enough. The mind should be clean, clear, goal-oriented. Mind should be properly guided. We will be successful. Whether it is your career, whether it is your relationship, whether it is anything in life you want, the mind is the friend. That is why once Swami Vivekananda was asked, Swamiji, if you are born again, what you will do first? He said, if I am born again, first I will learn how to discipline my mind. With a concentrated, focused mind, I can achieve anything I want. You just think, if a student is good in academics or good in sports, useful to his mind. If a student is good in singing or good in acting, mind. If a person is good in friendship, good in relationship, it is also the mind. Tell me, in which education, where we are telling the children from the very beginning how to take care of the mind? I will tell you simple tips how to take care of the mind. Mind and food, they are correlated. I was young. I was in one workshop of scientists, physicians, and spiritual person. So this workshop on vegetarianism and positive health. I asked a neurologist, do you really believe, I was in my 20s, food and mind are correlated? Do you believe that food really affects the mind? That neurologist answered me in a it was casual conversation, not in public. He said, if somebody takes 2-3 cups of coffee, I never have tried coffee. So I was talking to few days ago to someone, do you know, many things I have not really tested. One is alcohol. In medicine, there was, suppose there is some tonic, some cough syrup, there was alcohol, some percentage, but never I took alcohol as it is. But I have smelled it. It smells horrible. So he told me, if one takes 2-3 cups of coffee, one will feel, inwardly agitated. If one takes a cup of sour yogurt, one will feel lazy, lethargic. Simple food has its effect on mind. It is true. We are doing so much of experiment on food, new varieties of food. This is this, lot of this is food is good for health. This is super food. Somebody brought some super food for me, and that was chia seed. First I thought, what is it? I know this. Do you know what was chia seed? In my childhood, it was growing roadside, wild. It was, we used to collect the chia dried, we make it like this. The seed will be there. We put it under the tongue, it becomes slimy. It was roadside with children, used to play with this chia seed. Now it is superfood. So I was laughing at all these things. So anyhow, we speak of all this, but nobody speaks of how food is affecting mind. Ahara satto suddhi Upanishad. If the food is good, your mind will be good. Food and mind, they are correlated. Gross part of the food goes through the mouth into the body and goes out of the body in the toilet. Middle part of the food, it helps the body to be nourished. The subtlest part of the food, it affects the mind. Food and mind. Drink and mind. Many times I tell the example, fruit juice and fermented fruit juice. Fruit is healthy. You'll tell about fruit juice. Why do you know? Somebody says, Swamiji, can I give some fruit juice for you? I said, no. Can I bring some milk for you? I said, no. Tea? I said, no. Then what do you drink? I said, I drink milk of the Mother Earth. He said, what is milk of the Mother Earth? I said, water. I'm giving a simple example. Suppose 1 glass of orange juice, fresh orange juice. To make 1 glass of fresh orange juice, how many oranges you need? Suppose 4. Now you peel 4 oranges, put it in a plate, and keep a glass of orange juice also. To consume 1 glass of orange juice, how long time it will take for you? Imagine. And to eat 4 oranges, little after little, how long it will take for you? To drink a glass of orange juice, maybe 1 minute. If you are a little bit slowly talking to somebody, maybe 2 minutes. It will not be more than 3 minutes. Yes or no? And to eat 4 oranges, one after the other, how long it will take? It will take it in a couple of minutes. Surely more than your orange juice. When you eat orange, not drink orange juice, what happens? You chew your teeth, your gum, your tongue, your saliva, and it takes time. You enjoy the taste of orange, which will give you more nutrition. If you drink more orange juice, instead of orange, God will tell my friend, my child, you are not using your teeth, I will take your teeth out. The babies drink, they suck. When the baby has teeth, baby chews. We should use it. Fruit juice. Now I'll tell you about fruit juice. When I was new in this country, somebody taught me you should read the label. Not in this country alone, in West I'll tell. Somebody gave me a packet of cookies. It was in Hamburg. So one asked, can you come for some tiffin? Are you hungry? I said, no, there is some cookies. If I feel hungry, I'll eat. Normally, I don't eat. That person said, you should read the label. When I read the label, it is written fish oil. In cookie? Can anybody imagine? There is fish oil. I read it. Oh God, here in the people drink fruit juice. And you know, we go to the market, we buy fruit juice, added flavor, added preservatives, added vitamin, added minerals, added this. Why do you add all these? I don't understand. Somebody told apple juice and apple. It is written from concentrate. It is from concentrate. Does anybody know what concentrate is? My friends, this modern world is the world of cheating people in intelligent way. And we are cheated so much, we don't know we are cheated. However, fruit juice and fermented fruit juice. Take fruit, it is sattvic. It will give you good health, good mind, joyfulness. Fruit juice is rajasic. It will create little agitation. And it is done quick. You goes to body very quick. And this fermented fruit juice, you know, it is tamasic. It is unhealthy. My friends, we should live life, again coming back to sum up. We have to live life with a purpose. What is the goal in your life? What is the purpose in your life? Is your life purposeful or purposeless? In this creation, nothing is without purpose. As individual, we should think, for which purpose I have come to this earth? What is the goal in my life? And think, somebody was asking me, can there be one goal? Or there should be many goals, many purposes? My friend, it is both. There is one highest goal. It is changeless. There are auxiliary goals. It might change. You will say, what is the highest goal and what are the auxiliary goals? Is there anybody who wants to be unhappy? Raise up your hands. You want to be unhappy? No. You want to be unhappy? No. Anybody wants to be unhappy? No. We all want to be happy. Is there anybody who wants to be happy for 1 hour, unhappy for 23 hours? You will say, no, we want to be happy all the time. So we want to be happy as much as possible, as long as possible. The best is 24 hours. We write in the modern way, 7 into 24. We want to be happy 24 hours, 7 days, rest whole of the life. This should be our ultimate goal, the highest goal. I must be happy all the time. Now my question is, who is making you unhappy? What makes you unhappy? Now comes to the auxiliary goals. First, keep the goal, I want to be happy. I'm not telling how you'll be happy continuously. Now come to the auxiliary goals. To be happy, there are some things needed. Good health. If good health is needed, I should do everyday good exercises. Do you know, problem with me, I'm admitting. No, do you know, in some faith, there is confession. The confession is between only two. But I'm confessing in presence of you. I know many things, but I don't follow it. You'll say, what do you know many things and you are not following it? I know that everyday exercise is good, but I cannot do it. For example, tomorrow our flight is at about 9 o'clock maybe. We should be at airport 7:30. And I have not asked which time we have to leave, like this. So in a traveling life, as a teacher, it's quite hard. So I know few things I cannot follow. Do you know, many times I take food to make others happy. I take food to make others happy. You say, that is, yes, what to do? When you go from house to house, they serve you food. I appreciate the food is very delicious. Do you know what happened? Some people know I don't eat chili. Some people know I eat chili. Some people know I don't take salt. Some people think I eat salt. Some people think that I don't take oil. Some people think that, yes, I took or take oil. Everybody has their own idea, because wherever they gave whatever, I prayed to God, I took it. So one was singing Haribol, you know, Mana Ekavara Haribol. There was a singing. One person from West and devotees of, Vaishnava devotee, they chant Haribol, Haribol, sing the name of Haridal God. So the food was really spicy. And he was very polite. And imitating, you imitate God is fine. Imitating others, he's trying to imitate, to eat with fingers. And trying to, whatever food is given, all are eating, and he's so spicy food, he has water in the eyes. Other Indians, they're enjoying spicy food, and he's crying. The person who is serving, thinking that with ecstasy, he is taking food and enjoying food. He asks, how is food? Horrible, horrible. He is telling horrible. The person serving is thinking horrible, horrible. So he is pouring the food. So, first thing, we need good health to be. Second thing, we need good mind. To get good health, moderation in food and regularity in exercises. To have good mind, healthy food and some proper training for the mind. It is needed for our own career and our own relationship. And for this, whatever auxiliary goals you have, good health, good mind, children should be properly trained how to be a better person. But remember, we plan, not that always your plan will be successful. We have to accept. So, the ultimate way of becoming happy, it is becoming spirituality. Spirituality, I'll speak a little bit about spirituality. Accepting someone in your life who can be the source of strength, who can be trusted, with whom you can communicate everything. And if you have such a friend, if you have such a relationship with someone who is capable, competent, trustworthy, and that person is none but God, make friendship with God. Speak to God. You will tell, is there God? It doesn't matter. Just speak. Don't question, is there God or no God? Just accept there is God. There was a businessman, very successful businessman in India. It's a big business house now. That man, in his office, the personal office, had two chairs. One chair for God, one chair for himself. For any business deal, he made a deal with God. He will go to that room. Sitting in the room, in the front chair is empty. He starts talking with God. Oh God, this is the business, this is the offer I have got. So tell me what to do. So if there is profit, this percent goes to you. This percent, if there is loss, all loss is mine. If there is profit, 50-50. If there is loss, all loss is mine. This is the deal. He sits thinking in a cool mind, takes a decision and goes. If you want to know who that business house was, it was the first person of Bidla company, Ghanshyam Das Bidla. He was having this deal with God. I was happy to see that person, nothing wrong. Make friendship with one whom you can completely trust. You can reveal yourself. You can confess everything. You can talk to him. That is what spirituality is. My Gurudev told, spirituality is loving your breath. Breath is spirit. Love your breath. Loving your breath, using your breath is spirituality. Breath and mind, breath and life, breath and strength, they are very correlated and closely connected. Love your breath, watch your breath, and regulating your breath, you can regulate your mind also. Regulating your breath, if one is a singer, one can sing better if the person has the ability to prolong the air flowing through the mouth with sound longer. Breath is singing, breath is speaking, breath is brain power, breath is strength, breath is your life. Gurudev said, breath is God. And spirituality, religion tells, go to the temple, Pray to God. Spirituality tells in every breath, wherever you go, be with breath, breathe God. So that is what spirituality is. My loving friends, we have to live in this world, live with relationship. There is no life without relationship. I am living in this world, my relationship with body. If my body is in good condition, I can work better, I can travel faster, I can do many things. So my first relationship with my body, I should maintain this relationship, healthy relationship with the body, healthy relationship with mind, healthy relationship. My first relationship started with my parents. So today when I saw a picture of a grandmother who is going to be 105 years young in June. 105 in the month of June, looking at the picture, I was so happy. We can live long or live short, it doesn't matter. Our relationship with parents, our relationship with our friends, our relationship, wife and husband relationship, it should be healthy. Relationship with friends, anybody. Do you know, when I was young, I was standing with a friend of mine. I said, do you know, I can make friendship with anybody. He said, can you make friendship with this old man? I went to the old man. I put my hand on his shoulder. He said, he looked at me. I said, my grandfather. He smiled really. I told it, I'm not telling a joke. So because when I told my grandfather, he said, my grandchild. We started talking. Can you imagine? He loved me so much. When I'm talking this, I have little bit emotion in me. He used to, in course of time, that relationship became so strong, he would take me to the sweet shop. I was a college student, feeding me sweet. He was a businessman. One day I was going in a lane, nearby was his home. He caught hold of my hand and taking me to his house, telling that, look, I have such a good grandson who is studying at Ravenshaw, is a bright student. You also see that how good grandson I have. We can make friendship with anybody. And the best friendship is friendship with God. Career, relationship, spirituality, it should be integrated in our life. When I looked at the topic here, it is said aligning. I thought aligning, making straight. You know, we take our motor car, they make some alignment. So I have a bicycle. So I know if my bicycle's handle is a little bit tilted, your hand goes this side, this side. It should be properly aligned. To be successful in life, we should align body, mind, and spirit. We should align material life, worldly life, and spiritual life. We should align with our career. In the name of career, we should not neglect our relationship. In the name of relationship, we should not neglect our career. In the name of career and relationship, we should not neglect spirituality. We should bring a little harmony. This is what alignment is. We should harmonize our life. We should work. We should have our family, take care of the family. We should not ignore or neglect God, loving God. And remember, spirituality is 24 hours practice. Love is 24 hours. Health is 24 hours. Smiling is 24 hours. Happiness is 24 hours. It is needed 24 hours. With this much of discussion, few minutes for question and answer. If you have any question,